No matter what happens, never admit fault, ever. And above all else, you obliterate your enemies. He developed an ability to be viral before viral was a thing, right? He proceeds to do stand up comedy. He proceeds to roast Donald Trump with Donald Trump in the crowd, right there in the audience. And the person who's criticizing me, talking about I'm not legitimate, is over here with his bones frying Buffy for getting the tomato paste wrong. Who is serious here and who is just a complete empty suit? Donald Trump reads the room better than virtually anyone in US history. Full stop. This is how a billionaire frames themselves as anti establishment. His priority is loyalty. And if you cross that loyalty, it's complete war. That trumps everything else. Okay, but you can't get more dead air than this. The master of reading the crowd sees that this is an anti establishment crowd. And the Democrats sent out the most establishment Democrat available. Who could be more establishment than Hillary Clinton? I did not stutter. $4 trillion to these large corporations. Wow. Go check. Just ask your chat GPT. Tell me the 2020 performance of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, of the S&P 500, of the Russell 2000, of the NASDAQ Composite. Because let me tell you what they did. The Dow Industrial Average increased about 7.8%. It was over 7%, but not 8%, relative to the fact that the U.S. economy contracted 3.5%. The S&P 500 went up like 16%. The Russell 2000, now a broader market, went up 18%. And the NASDAQ Composite went up 43.6%. The stock market performance completely decoupled from the real economy, to the benefit of who? People who own those shares. And oh, by the way, 95% of all shares outstanding are owned by like 4 entities. Every major demographic in the country voted more for Donald Trump in 2024, despite 4 indictments and up to 92 criminal charges. Yeah, that's never happened. What's more is all 7 battleground states voted for Donald Trump. Obama never did that. Clinton never did that. You got to go back to Reagan to do that. The Federal Reserve determined in 2021, for the first time in U.S. history, that the top 1% of the country had more wealth and income than the American middle class. Let that sink in. All that white noise over tariffs is Donald Trump establishing to the US-based multinational corporations that the globalization game is coming to an end. How many lives of our serving men and women have we destroyed to make money for somebody, when our national security has not been at risk since the Soviet Union stood down in 1991? This is a great example of the fact that you can never listen to what Trump says. You must watch what he does if you want to understand what he's doing. This is why the rhetoric is negotiating posture. The same kind of negotiating posture where he talks about the Palestinians and says, finish them during the campaign, right? But once he got into, even before he got into office, once he got elected, he made Netanyahu have the first ceasefire. Russia will defeat Ukraine this spring, full stop. And he's done everything he could to bring that to a negotiated settlement. So, yeah, the war in Ukraine will end with an absolute Russian victory. Our 100 and $25 billion down the drain. That's just going to happen in the spring. Lock that up. That what makes Donald Trump is he can read. And he read the American electorate correctly. That the American electorate is split between the middle class and the working classes on one side, who have been betrayed by the establishment, and the professional class and the wealth on the other side. 2/3 of the country can no longer afford the American dream.